Okay, guys, welcome back to Jay's Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto project news and much, much more. Let's go ahead and we're going to dive on into the cryptocurrency market prices. We're going to hop on into different news, different things, just the overall sentiment for the crypto market. And we're going to see now that we have that bit of a pullback, which is actually, I think, beneficial for the market. Don't forget to hit those like buttons, subscribe to the channel because it loves us. So make sure you drop it. Okay. And we're going to get with it. All you guys that are rocking, joining in on us, we love it as always. Kudos to you guys. We will be diving into our mainstream news scene. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency and more, okay? All right, and then we just want to go ahead and utilize our scenes. So we have over here, we have coin market cap, which I'm going to be utilizing in order to go through the prices, right? Okay, so we just want to go ahead and go to X, and then we want to go over here, and let's do this. Join us live while we talk about Bitcoin and all the top cryptocurrencies currently on a major pullback. Join us to find out what's next. Okay, and then let's do some hashtags. Crypto, crash, NFT, BTC. So then we do BTC. Let's do some of the memes, right? We're going to do a meme video. Too. We'll talk about the top meme coins because that is where it seems the fluctuability. All right, had to mess up my Lily speech there. Pepe. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. Okay. Pepe, and then I just want to drop some of this. And then we got, let's just drop some emojis, and then we'll just drop the links across the board, right? Join us live on our page right here, right? Not too bad, not too shabby. And we are going to... Let's see.
What is this?
All right. Let's go. Make them XBNB tweets, and then on crypto news streams, comment XBNB and talk about game. We will cover XBNB in today's crypto news. Okay, so definitely bullish in that regard. And how we are rocking. Okay, so we have us on X. We're coming across this. Take a look at just generalized Bitcoin news, and you can see the sentiment in the markets. But we're going to do some purely technical stuff that's happening there, and we can see what's going on, right? Bitcoin below actually 60, below 58, headed of a Fed decision today. The FOMC is speaking, so there's a lot of volatility out in the market. But let's go ahead and actually dive on into the cryptocurrency prices. Today's overall cryptocurrency market cap is at 2.15 trillion. Total 24-hour volume 101 bill. Bitcoin dominates 53%. ETH at 16.5. Gas 12 GUI. Okay. We want to actually go here because I was in the meme section. Bitcoin's 57,834, 5.5 to the downside, 1.1 trill. market cap. Ethereum 2,913. That's 3% to the downside, and that's 10% on the week, 12% on the week for Bitcoin, right? USDC now at $110 billion market cap valuation with $73 billion in volume. BNB now at 551. Nice, right? 2.7 with a 10% downside for the week. Solana at 123. That's 3.9. So about 4% to the downside today. And that's 20% on the week. So these are the points that we were looking for in order to do our buy-ins. Perfect entries, okay, for the market coming into your May. All right. So from the levels we're at here down, and I'm going to show you on some of the charts too. And then when we look at memes, because I really want to tell you, because memes actually have been one of the hot points out there in the market. Don't mind me. I'm having some Mickey D's for breakfast. I'm having a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, a hash brown, and I went with a soda. So I'm not having the healthiest breakfast this morning. I'm just indulging on this Wednesday. Okay? Guys, don't forget to show some love. Hit those thumbs up. Because, as always, we love you. And we want to see the best. Okay? So we have that B, and then we also have A. Okay. There you go. Make sure to comment too when you come in. We're going to have X. I'll get everybody to comment that into the videos so that way we can actually see, right? XBNB. We're going to do a full-length video too about XBNB and the game. So we want to stay tuned for that, but we're going to show you actually when it comes to that, right? Phoenix Gaming. All right. And I'm going to touch base. All right. So prices, then charts, and a XBNB review video. Okay, BNB 550, Solana 123. We're talking about USDC coin now has 33.1 bill, which is really good, right? XRP 49 cents. All right, that's 8% on the weekly, right? Dogecoin now sitting at 12.5 cents. That's 6% to the downside today. I look for days like this on these downside movements because this is when I DCA and this is when I enter, and we're going to look at the charts to correlate what we're looking at. Look, Toncoin sitting at number 9 spot at 7.2, okay, percent on that, and you know, that's something that we're paying attention to, okay. Cardano 44 cent, 2.1, 2.6 to the downside for that, and that's something that we're going to pay attention to. Okay, Shiba Inu, what's the matter? Shiba Inu, 4% to the downside there, right? Avalanche. So we're seeing all these fluctuations and pullbacks, and these are the good entry points for the market. Let's go ahead and talk about your charts because I'm sure you guys are anxious to talk about and find out about the charts. Bitcoin, look at that. I was waiting for that. I saw Bitcoin go back to 60. I said, we have to hit it when that European session opens. Okay, and now we're going into the New York sessions. I want to see this volatility, okay? And then this is something that I think that I would definitely see beneficial wise for this crypto moves, right? So we have Bitcoin. This is on the 1 hour time frame, and as you can see, we had this 50 EMA. Okay, and after we pulled down below that 50 EMA, we're not making it back to that range, and then see how we're really overextended from this area. All right, so these are when I do my buys. I look at, okay, at the moving averages, we're well below psychological low. Okay, we wicked out down here at 56,550. All right, which was a range for Bitcoin. Now let's go to oh, I didn't spell that right, but okay, we got that. It's gonna refix it for me. And then we have the liquidation peak levels. Let's take a look at the liquidation levels. Sausage, egg, and cheese, McDonald's, McGriddle, shout out. Okay, so look at this. Cumulative short. Short. So if we see a bump back to 61,580, we're going to wreck out that market for those shorts. But people calling for that pullback into the ranges of that 55,800, there's still people calling for that. And then we have the 56,550. So for more downward motion, for 56,550, okay, we're going to go to the 4-hour time frame, okay. We're going to pull you down here. You see this line right here? That's the 800 EMA. We hit it. If we close below it, expect this M0 pivot zone to come into play. That's at that 54,480. Okay? Makes sense in that area. Last point of resistance before we broke and had a parabolic move. We're coming into that range because that resistance level is at that 53,177. So we'll see 53,180. So my buys were at the 800 for an entry, which is right now. Second buy is at M0 pivot zone at 54,130. And then the third is going to be at 50. Yeah, we're right there. 52,550 will do. Yeah, 52,550. So those will be the waves of buy-ins. 1, 2, 3. If we continue to the downside, but at least if we do hit this and come back up, we'll be gaining towards the upside. As you can see, we were riding always above this 200 EMA, and this is on a longer time frame, this white line. We broke below it. We never managed to make it back above, and then that pulled us right back down to that 800. We do want to close some candlesticks at that range. Okay, so that's something that we're paying attention to in the immediate short term on the 4 hours. Let's go to your 2-hour time frame. As you can see, we wicked down below that M0 pivot zone. I mean M1. M0 is at 54,165 is another target for a buy-in. 54,165. All right. Listen to those targets, okay? All right. Ethereum below that 3K level, okay? Now, from what you see on Ethereum is we are creating a lower low right here, all right? And that's on the 2-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and show you. Look, we had a higher low, but guess what? Now we have a lower low. We broke below that 800 EMA with the next heavy resistance point at that M0 pivot zone at $2,630. So my buy-ins are at... You want a piece? Did you eat both of them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I pop it in?
Yeah. You meant this one, you want a piece?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So, as you can see, that's what's playing out right now. And we see that in the card. You see this parabolic move? Alright? That's something that we're paying attention to. Once we actually crossed over that, we pull it towards the upside. Now, Binance being big. Still creating a higher low structure. Okay? So it's at somewhat of a bottom, 550. Okay? Now, M0, if we do end up failing, sitting at that 515. Okay? So that's our next buy if that does happen at 515. But we are actually buying in now at the 545, which was the limit order. Solana. Can you put this one in something or whatever until you get a chance? Okay. Then we have... Alright, let me go here. On the daily, as you can see on the daily, look at this. We're almost hitting that 200 EMA. That's something I've been waiting for. Okay? A lot of people are calling for $100, which can happen. But I can at least see that 112. 112 hits, that's a definite buy-in zone. And then the next buy-in zone is 100 even on a bearish move for Solana. But as of right now, we did do a first buy-in, okay, which is set right now at that 121. We had a limit order, okay? And the reason for that is because we had that top right over there, and we came below it, right? The next level right there is sitting. You see how it says 120 on this resistance? That's what made us have the entry that we wanted to do for that trade. Dogecoin right back to that 200, okay? Which is sitting at 11 cents. So we hit that 11 cent. That is my limit buy order. Now, 800 EMA sitting at 9 cents. So we're seeing some, a bloody payoff coming back down here on this downward trend, motion that we're seeing here. So we just got to be careful in that regard when trading Dogecoin, because Dogecoin did all of a sudden pop from 8 cents straight up to 16, had another ride up to 22. That's when you should have paid yourself. And then we've been continuously selling off since then. So when is that reversal gonna happen for Dogecoin? Avalanche. We are trading in between tight range right here between the 200 and the 800 EMA. We do see wicks. This wick is a little bit higher up, so we could be seeing some steam on it. But right now, we do have all these pullbacks happening all over. We did cross that 200 some time ago, so that's something that we're paying attention to. We broke below the 50. So right now, we broke below the 50, couldn't hold above it, and now we're trading tightly between these two moving averages. What I can expect is these moving averages can come in to squeeze, okay, and then bring us back into that $48 range for Avalanche. Now, as far as a sell-off or anything like that, we do have the resistance point right there at $25. So if we do break down below, we break and close the candle, we're heading for that 25. All right. XRP sitting on a more stable range, but you do see fluctuations. When we did go up to 73, we came back down to 50, back up to 70. So it's been trading between these ranges. So technically, if you buy every time we hit 50, sell at 70, 50, 70, you can benefit from it beneficially. Okay. I need it to go like in a microwave or something. Thank you. All right. Now, Wifcoin has been seeing a lot of moves in the market, and we're going to start following this. All right. But as you can see, look, it's been having some upward trends. So even if it's a pullback, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a level where I am going to actually accumulate some and that is going to be something that we want to pay attention to. Now, we're rocking over with Phoenix BNB, okay? And this is something that I want to show you guys. We'll take a look at the chart. It's a new game that came out. All right, chart's looking strong. It's holding. It's a gaming coin. And then as you can see, the coin itself is having, deposit and play now, start, and then you can see the gaming and the different websites. This is going to bring us to the game. All right, we're going to be doing a full-length video about the game. Okay? I'll get 1 second to do my video. All right. Attractive website. Let's just get out of that for a second so we can look. You got your lands, your Phoenix NFTs, how it works, roadmap. So this is definitely awesome. Brought to you by Thunder. Thunder had his previous game, and now this is an enhanced, advanced version of this game, bringing you, more passive income, more options, and game building and growth, which is excellent. You always like to see the growth and consistency of the developer, right? Shout out to everybody. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, rock out with us as always. On X, we've been posting all these different information, news, all kinds of stuff for you guys. So we need to get you guys in shape on your crypto investments and rock out. You can find all the different info that I'll be dropping across my Twitter. I drop you a lot of good information that you guys can actually view in that. Now, we want to see, there's a coin called Gummy on Solana chain, right? I did purchase this in the beginning because I saw potential amongst being like top memes. So it has been holding. Now, ones that are going to see some really good ROIs is going to be like this, like Mew, right? So it pulled down that percentage within from, this is the 1 hour chart. So we're on a pullback almost to like where a low spike was. So with the market turning back around bullish, you can make money in these memes. And I'm going to show you my own opinion. Don't remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to invest in. I'm just telling you what I'm doing for entertainment purposes only, so you can entertain and educate yourself on the markets, right? All right, so we go to memes. And the top memes which would be invested in. So what I do is I look at these numbers. Look at these weekly numbers and how much they're down. This is excellent for the next wave to make wealth. You see everything's down 20 or 30%. Fluctuate. You can see Mew 50% in a week. So there's potential of making a good 2 to 5x. And if you diversify yourself with the portfolio being Pepe, Whiff, Floki, Bonk, Bookameme, Mew, Popcat. Okay? So you want to be able to tell those different performances from these meme coins. So what I look for is the days that they're down in 24 hours and how much are they down on the week. So when they're having bearish weeks, that's when I DCA and I buy as prices going down. And then you catch those profits on the way back up when we're having a bullish week. Okay? Now, what's happening in Bitcoin news? Bitcoin wash sends Bitcoin below 58 ahead of federal decisions. Today is the FOMC, and we want to be able to watch the FOMC and what kind of information they are putting out, okay, for everybody. Which is definitely bullish, and I do see the support that we have over here. Let me just swing back over here for our baby RWA, which is part of the ecosystem of XBNB, Thunder Dev. The tax that comes from cells goes to buy back baby RWA. So in the long run, this can be a continuous rising asset and a good thing to get yourself invested, you know, as we go step by step. So that's definitely something bullish in that regard, right? Okay. Then when you see like, oh, what are the top trendings? You got like Bo Meow. Bo Meow, you guys know the story behind that. The project pumped to 60 mil and now it's having some struggling. And then this is something I'm not sure about, like investing. So my own opinion on DexView is that they have their 1 through 10 sometimes really doesn't have ones that are pumping, so it's like a paid spot, which is okay, you know, and we love to see that. Now let's go to Dex Tools real quick, okay? Dex Tools in the house. I'm looking for helpers, editors, and all that. Make sure you get with me on my X page. Drop a comment so I notice who you are. And I'm looking to grow a page because we're going to be doing how-to videos, growth videos, and much, much more. So we need to be able to be on top of that. Let's go over to the Solana chain and let's see what the hot pairs are on. So we do have that Gummy. We have the Jitsu Soul. Let's go ahead and let it scream. Popcat's there. Ponky. Ponky was something we were in a while ago. We told you guys about it. It's a 50 mil market cap. It did make its way up. It did have somewhat of a pullback. Can it make a return? It's worth a risk assessment. It has a volatility score of 1.08, so the volatility is not super high, but it's there. Okay? Alright. Manikai. This started off, had its nice run up, okay, to that 2 cent, and now we're at 1 cent, right? So it's found its floor. We are seeing peaked interest in investors, and our shorter term moving averages are now crossing over, which is definitely bullish. You see this blue line? We saw the red line cross above both, okay? And now we are flipping above that. this blue line, and then riding towards the upside. So what can we actually see happening here? Let's go take a look at Pepe, okay? Now, Pepe, 2.57 billion. Let me go over here to a longer time frame for 4-hour chart. As you can see, after Pepe had that pullback, it had some really good accumulations and it's pulling back up. It hasn't hit above any of the other highs, so accumulations on level towards the downside could be expected for higher run profits. I see a lot of different influencers that are talking about Pepe and the potential, so we want to mainly do a deep dive. If you have any suggestions or comments and you want to talk about memes or have a project or have a review done about it, just let me know and we will be able to coordinate that, get with you guys, and make it. We're in it to win it. Okay? Alright, and let's see. Andy was another one that we were paying attention to. Andy is on Ethereum. Okay? So Andy had his start. Look at this. Pump, pull back right to this area. So if this area holds as a support, we close some candles, we can see some really good upward. We can see some really good upward. We can do, yep. And we have some upward action on that regard. Shout out to Brave browser. As you can see, Brave actually has a new feature where you can have a wallet through Web3, which is amazing, okay? And, it's something that we want to pay attention to. Top meme tokens, we talked about that, Mew and Book of Memes, so we're going to check that out. Now, all we need to do is go ahead and see Alright, so we got this. We got watch list. Okay. This is my watch list of investments. So we are paying attention to these. So what I do is I go in 24 hours and I see, okay, which ones are down when the days I want to buy, I'm watching for the possible maximum dips before I do my DCA buys to buy in. So I see on a weekly note, starting this week, since we're halfway through the week, we have some that are more than 22%, 25%, 30%. So we have Slurf, Dog with Hat, Book of Meme, Cat in the Dog's World, Bonk. Alright? So these are going to be some stable coins. We're going to do a challenge turning 500 into 5K. And we're going to start doing that. I'll set up a special film for that. So that way we can track that. And we can have some bullish fun and times, right? I was in Slurf. Slurf is at 30%, and then Whiff. So this is actually pretty cool. So in a week, the 30% pullback, which leads you to believe that it can actually get that. That's half. You put 1K in there, and then we end up pushing and bumping back up. And you diversify your portfolio, not only putting it in one or two. I suggest that you diversify it. So say you're using Whiff, Bomi, and Meow Bonk, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Diversify your portfolio. Okay, so out of 100%, say you had $1,000 and you want to break that down. Okay, you want to break that down into, okay, Whiff has the strongest market cap, so out of your $1,000, which is 100%, you want to put, say, 20% into Dog with Hat. You want to do 15% and 15% in Book of Meme and Cat in the Dog's World. Then you want to do Bonk. Alright, so now what are we up to? We are up to your 20, and then that's 50%, right, onto Bonk, so that's as far as meme. Now the other 50%, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have some Solana, and then when Solana has a pump, you want to put it into USDC stablecoin, so that way when you see these dips, you can use your USDC, okay, when you convert your Solana to it to be able to do your buys. So that's a good diversification method, as you call it, right? So market cap. So now these volumes, let's see who has the highest volumes, okay? Dogecoin, Big Daddy of them all, first meme to really hit the dog running, hit the ground running. Pepe, Next one, almost $1 billion in volume, which is insane for a meme coin. But I'm not utilizing the Ethereum blockchain as much. I am Bitcoin, BNB, Solana, and I actually have been using Solana a lot more. Even though there's suggestions and congestion, if you know how to get around it, like use Jupiter Aggregator, okay, turn it up to Ultra, and then put 5% slippage, and that won't affect you as much, but that will get you through on your transaction. If you use this method, go ahead and leave a comment and say, hey, Jay, it works, okay? I want to hear from you, your suggestions on what kind of content you want to hear next, what you want to learn, and how I can help. This is my dream, and then this is how we want to go and grow with it, right? Okay, guys. Well, you were talking with Jay's Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto projects, news, and much, much more. Until the next time, guys,